Herzlich willkommen zurück zur neuen Folge von Vampyr. Im letzten Part sind wir Richtung Westend aufgebrochen. Okay, über die Idee ist ein neuer Dialog verfügbar. Und haben da auch schon eine Person gerettet. Vor einer anderen Ikon. Ich bin gerade am Überlegen, was wir hier noch alles machen müssen und machen können. Oh. Ja, ich verdrängt. Der kann schon mal Blindenschrift lesen. Hatten wir ja auch irgendeinen Brief oder so gefunden. Da ist eine Frage, wo ist der Typ? Egal. So. Ganz gut schauen, ob hier noch irgendwas ist. Das ist zu. Da komme ich nicht rüber. Schauen, ob hier noch mehr Gegner sind. Und da geht's wieder nach Whitechapel. Ja, aber da kann ich das Tor hier aufmachen. Oder hatte ich das schon geöffnet? Ich hab's verdrängt. Egal. Kann sein. Ich hab, glaube ich, einen riesen Umweg da gemacht. Gehabt. Ja, definitiv. Egal. So. Das kann man, was das hier ein Versteck ist. Das Anwesen der Familie Ried. Habe ich beim letzten Mal übersehen gehabt. Wo ich noch gewundert habe, dass hier ein Versteck ist. Fehlt mir Blei. Zeug. Lass ich raus mal. Es reicht die. Wir machen genügend Schaden. Es wird nur spannend, wenn wir dann uns wieder mal aufleveln. Da wird sich nicht sehr viel verändert. Das müsste eigentlich die Mutter sein von Jonathan.
Mother, good evening.
Jonathan, is it you? Where have you been, my prodigal son?
I'm right here, Mother. I'm finally home.
Yes, for this son of mine was dead and is alive again. He was lost and now found. But where is your sister? Where is Mary?
Mary? She is gone, Mother.
I know she's gone. The question is, when will she return as you have? I miss my grandson so much. It's been days since their last visit.
Ja, okay. Ich glaube, die Mutter kann sich spinnt sich gerade irgendwas zusammen. Nachdem wir die gesehen haben damals, bevor wir gegen Mary gekämpft haben. Ja, Reden wir mal über die Nachbarschaft.
Do you know what's been going on in this area?
Not really. I don't go out much due to the epidemic, and when I do, I tend to get lost.
What do you mean you get lost? I hope you don't go outside alone.
Of course not. When I go out, your father always comes with me, but he leaves me there sometimes, and I have trouble finding the way back.
Okay, hört sich komisch an.
Have you returned to Whitechapel Cemetery since Mary's funeral?
I never want to go back to that awful place. Wait. I think I went back once. And you were there too. And Mary? No, that can't be true.
It was just a bad dream, Mother.
A nightmare, yes. Mary was so angry. I walked back home alone. If that kind policeman had not called Avery from the station, I don't know what would have happened.
Okay, das Szene nutzt sich doch zum Teil. Na, wie gesagt, sie hat sich wahrscheinlich irgendwas zusammengesponnen aus den Fragmenten, die sie noch weiß und dem, was sie nicht weiß.
Do you need anything, Mother? Can I help you?
I just want you to stay with me, Jonathan. Your room is ready. I asked Avery to make your bed.
I'll stay as long as I can, I promise. Do you need anything else?
Just one thing. Stop staring at me like that. As much as I love you, it breaks my heart to look at those empty and dead eyes.
Sie weiß definitiv Bescheid. Zumindest so halb.
Are you working on a new painting?
Not recently. I have trouble focusing on my subject and my mind quickly drifts. It's the same thing when I try to write poetry.
I recently met a talented painter with an excellent technique. I wish you two could meet. I'm sure you'd like her.
I'd be glad to meet her. What is her name? Is she famous? Is she dead too?
She's not famous, and her name is of no importance. And yes, she is also dead.
The important thing is, I hope you two get along. If she ever fancies meeting your mother, I'd be glad to welcome her into my home.
Natürlich.
Why do you say Mary is visiting you, Mother? You know that's impossible.
Why should it be? Are you not standing in front of me right now? Why should it be any different with your sister?
But Mary really is dead, Mother.
Yes. And are you not dead too? Isn't your father dead? And my grandson? And my son-in-law? You're all gone. But you all still visit me from time to time.
Okay. Ja, die... Ich meine, wir sehen schon, sie hat einen schwachen Geist.
But I'm not dead, Mother. I'm really here, talking to you, trying not to cry.
Oh, it breaks my heart to have to tell you this. But of course you're dead, my darling boy. Just look at you, as pale as my Mary.
Ja, okay. Dann lassen wir sie vorerst alleine.
Goodbye, Mother. Try to rest now.
Goodbye, son. Please come back soon.
Ja, okay. Merk schon, hier geht's scheinbar auch nicht ganz gut. Nur dem hier. Vielleicht
Good
was
evening,
er.
Avery.
Mr. Jonathan? I
No,
can't
Richard.
believe my own eyes. Oh, it's a miracle. We all thought you were... Oh, sir, your poor sister. What a tragedy.
I know, Avery. I know about my sister's murder.
Miss Ried expected you to return to assist with the funeral, right up until the last minute. Where have you been, Mr. Jonathan? We needed you here.
How is my mother?
Not well, I'm afraid, sir. Miss Ried is very fragile since the police brought her back home.
The police? What happened?
Miss Ried was found walking in the streets. She kept saying she had spoken with her son and daughter. She's resting now.
Has she received appropriate medical care?
I'm taking care of Miss Ried myself. Hospitals are so overwhelmed by the epidemic that they can only accept patients infected by influenza.
Ja, das haben wir auch schon bekommen.
Perhaps we could arrange a short trip. Somewhere sunny, like France. She has always been very fond of France. I think leaving London could do her good.
I'm afraid Miss Ried is too frail for the moment. Recently, she started going out at night without remembering it. I have to watch her carefully.
Ja, natürlich.
I'm sorry I could not be here for Mary's funeral.
Your mother was strong, sir, but your support would have been appreciated. Apart from the priest and I, no one else attended your sister's funeral.
To be present at the funeral with you both was my dearest wish, Avery. But I am sorry, I simply could not attend.
I would not dare to question your absence, Mr. Jonathan. All I can say is that we missed you a great deal during these difficult days.
What is the situation in this part of town?
For a time, the West End seemed spared by the epidemic. But the situation is getting much worse.
Have you no relatives anywhere? I'll understand if you want to take a few days to see family.
Your father managed to guarantee my earnings as long as I take care of this house, sir. My sisters are dead, and I've never met my nephews. I'll stay, sir.
Okay. Loyal bis zum Schluss.
Tell me the truth, Avery. Do you feel forced to stay here? Would you leave this house without the arrangement made by my father?
No, sir. I have nowhere else to go. And I promised your father I'd take care of his family as long as I live.
This house is dead, Avery. There is a curse on this family. You really should consider leaving.
If only you could have been here sooner or more often. Maybe this house would not be that empty. But you're here now, sir, so my task is not over.
You have served this family extremely well, Avery. Your support during these terrible times is much appreciated.
Then I will stay. All I ask is that you take care of my own funeral if I die before the end of the epidemic. No mass grave, please, sir.
Natürlich. Kümmern wir uns darum.
Do you really think I don't take enough care of my mother, Avery?
Yes, I do, Mr. Jonathan.
You clearly have something more to say. Speak your mind, Avery.
I know you work hard to help the sick, but what will you do once the epidemic is over?
Schwierig. Ja, bis dann werden alle tot sein. Ich wüsste jetzt auch nicht, was er machen wird, wenn die Epidemie vorbei ist.
I really don't know. I have always enjoyed seeing new horizons. Once the epidemic is over, it would be nice to leave London for a while.
I understand, Mr. Jonathan. But you have to realize that your mother needs you. Your next departure could break her heart.
Natürlich.
Goodbye, Avery. Please watch over my mother until I return.
Of course, Mr. Jonathan. But please return as soon as possible.
So viel zu den beiden. Heißt, wir haben noch mal ein paar Gesprächsoptionen bei der Mutter vielleicht.
Mary?
Hello.
Jonathan, back already. Good, good. I was just about to go outside to find you. You shouldn't stay away for so long.
Natürlich.
Tell me, Mother, how are you? All alone in this big house with only Avery to take care of you.
I'm sad most of the time. Sad that you have left me here alone. Sad that you don't tell me when you come or go.
I'm so sorry, Mother. It wasn't supposed to be like this. I was coming home. I was home. London, the Thames. And then it happened.
What happened, Johnny?
Sagen wir, dass wir angegriffen wurden? Oder dass wir uns einfach nur verlaufen haben? Oder dass wir einfach nicht zurückgekommen sind?
I was attacked, Mother. And I've not been the same since.
The important thing is that you finally returned home. I was worried, you know. You were the last member of the family of whom I had no news. Even Mary comes more often than you.
Natürlich. Das haben wir mitbekommen, dass die öfter zu Hause ist als Jonathan. Oder öfter zu Hause war.
Do you think Avery is right? Do you think I should take better care of you?
I don't blame you. But you abandoned me, son. A mother should not survive her children. It's unbearable to know you're not here anymore.
Eigentlich sind wir eine Gefahr für sie. Weiß ich nicht, ob ich dadurch nicht schon wieder das vergeig.
I wish I could stay here and take care of you. But I'm involved in some terrible things. And I don't want to put you in any danger.
You don't have to apologize to me, Johnny. Do you think I did not notice how much you have changed?
Have I changed that much, Mother? Am I still your son?
You are still, and you'll always be. Despite your pale skin, your bloody eyes, and that echoing sadness in your voice.
Ja, da fehlen wir noch so Sunrise, okay.
Goodbye, Mother. Try to rest now.
Goodbye, son. Please come back soon.
Natürlich kommen wir
Bring me
bald wieder.
my glasses. I feel like
Zuvor werden wir uns mal hier an der Gegend um. Obwohl hier nicht viele Leute sind. Ja, die Chancen sind relativ schnell. Im Gegensatz zu den anderen Gebieten. Ne? Servus. Das ist die Rückseite vom Escalon Club. Es fehlt gerade irgendwie die Spur von Menschen.
Good evening, miss. Can I help you? I'm a doctor. Dr. Jonathan Ried.
I am Karina Billow. I don't need any doctor. The rats. Where are the rats?
Miss, you don't seem well at all. Are you afraid of rats? Has one bitten you?
No, it's me who bites them. Tasty, juicy, disgusting rats. I can't stop eating them. Help me, please. Help me to disobey the voice.
Ist sie auch ein Eikon? Würde mich wundern, aber okay.
Tell me about yourself, Miss Billow. What do you do for a living?
Oh, I'm hungry. Need to eat. Have you got something for me? Blood, perhaps? Can you give me blood, Dr. Ried?
Don't you remember who you are, miss? What you did for work?
I was strong, proud. I campaigned for good causes. But that was before. Before. It does not matter anymore. I'm so hungry.
What happened to you?
The rats. The answer hides in their little crunchy bones. Their juicy, tiny brains.
Miss Billow, please, try to concentrate. Why do you worry about rats so much?
The voice in my head. He forces me to do so. Drink their blood, he said. Eat their flesh.
Ja, sie wirkt sehr verwirrt.
Do you feel compelled to obey that voice, Miss Billow? Even if you're loath to submit to it?
Yes. Please. Help.
Tell me about the voice in your head. Who is it? Can you describe it? Is it someone you know? Someone you met?
Keep your mouth shut, he said. Don't ever speak about me, or I'll abandon you. Help me, please, Doctor.
Ja, so wirklich helfen können wir hier, glaube ich, nicht.
What is the local news hereabouts, Miss Billow?
Shadows. Shadows hunting shadows. Whispers in the dark. Pestilence. Suffering. Death.
Ja, so viel bist du dann auch schon.
I must go now. Goodbye, Miss Billow.
Das sieht jetzt nicht so aus, als wären hier noch mehr Leute. An einigen Gebäuden. Aber ich habe keine Ahnung, ob ich da reinkomme.
Hello? Is anyone there?
Jonathan, is that you? I did not know you were back in London. Oh, my dear Johnny, I'm so sorry for your loss. Mary was such a sweetheart.
Thank you, Venus. May I come in?
I was going to bed, actually.
Okay, dann benötigen wir eine höhere Bandstufe.
Forgive me. With the epidemic, I tend to forget people are supposed to sleep at night.
I'll tell you what. Come back tomorrow for tea. I'll be glad to see you then.
Habe ich was gedacht, dass ich bei den Leuten höhere Bandstufen benötigen werde. Hier wirklich fast keine Leute sind. Das ist ein bisschen komisch.
The Ascalon Club. Good evening, miss.
Oh my god, no. Please, Mr. Vampire, don't kill me. Please, no. I'm too young to die. I still have so much to offer this world.
Wait, no. Why do you think I would... What?
Don't worry, Dr. Ried. I know you wouldn't harm me. Mother told me you were in this part of town and might drop by.
Your mother?
My name is Charlotte, sir. Charlotte Ashbury. My mother taught me long ago how to recognize the signs that betray a vampire.
I understand she also taught you how to tease and gently mock innocent young Ekons. It's a pleasure to meet you, Miss Charlotte.
Okay. Habe ich nicht mitgerechnet, dass die Kinder hat. Aber wahrscheinlich quasi auch ein Vampyr, nehme ich mal an. Oder adoptiert. Ich habe adoptiert.
Tell me about your adoption.
What do you want to know?
Who are your real parents?
Elizabeth Ashbury is my real mother. She raised me and has taken care of me all my life. I have no idea who my progenitors are or were.
Do you live with her?
I still spend a lot of time in my mother's mansion, but I have my own house now. I have a life to live, you see? And one day, I'll have my death to face.
How did you meet Lady Ashbury?
First, I was an orphan in the institution for girls she manages in the West End. When I was 10, she adopted me, and I have lived with her ever since.
Did you know she was a vampire when she picked you?
The correct word is Ekon, Doctor. And no, I had no idea why my mother only showed up at night. She told me everything when I turned 16, though I suspected the truth for a long time before that.
Ja, natürlich. Ich stelle mir auch irgendwie ein bisschen komisch vor, aber okay.
What do you think about this part of town?
I was raised here, and I suppose it feels like home. You grew up in this part of town too, did you not?
Yes, I was born a few streets away.
A small world, is it not? Did you ever imagine that my mother was your neighbor all that time? That you could have met her in a dark alley at night?
You won't trick me twice, young lady. We both know Lady Ashbury never hunts or attacks prey at random.
Come on, Doctor. Don't tell me you never thought about that possibility. Her fangs on your neck. Oh, are you blushing, Dr. Ried?
Is there something that's bothering you?
Too much selfishness and individualism for my taste. Even when there was no epidemic.
Even if that's partly true, may I remind you that many charitable institutions are financed by the selfish and filthy rich.
I suppose you're right. But society must reform and renew itself, or we are all done for.
Ja, man sich halt manchmal nicht aussuchen. Beziehungsweise die Epidemie erlegt die wahrscheinlich das meiste.
What are you doing out here?
You mean, what do I do outside at night, since I am a woman? Let me ask you a question, sir. Would you ask the same question of a man?
Actually, yes. I ask the same question to everyone who dares to go outside at night, considering the risks.
Well, if you must know, I campaign for the right to vote for all women. Why should I wait to the age of 30 years when men can vote at 21?
Are you a suffragette, then? Oh, you really are Elizabeth's girl. Without a doubt.
All adult women have the right to vote in the US, in New Zealand, and in Australia. But women here can't vote unless they are property owners.
No need to convince me, Miss Charlotte. I have shared your opinion for a long time. Even before I met Emmeline Pankhurst.
Really? Oh. Now I see why my mother appreciates you so much. Too bad there aren't more men like you in the vicinity.
Ja, waren halt noch andere Zeiten. In der Zwischenzeit ist alles wieder anders.
How are the locals reacting to your claims?
People here can't wait for a wall to be built to isolate the West End from the rest of town. That's how progressive they are. If this happens, Emily and I will blow it up.
Explosives are very dangerous, young lady. And who is this Emily?
She is my best friend, and a suffragette too. She was supposed to campaign with me tonight, but hasn't turned up.
Have you any reason to be worried about her?
Recently, Emily started to believe in... well, she got interested in vampires. I'm afraid she might be in trouble.
Let me guess. You spoke to her about us, didn't you? Despite your mother's warning. I think I should try to find your friend.
Oh, that would be top-notch. I can tell you where she might have gone. You have my thanks, Dr. Ried. And please, don't tell my mother.
Okay. Jetzt hätten wir schon die erste Aufgabe hier.
What exactly has your mother told you about me?
Your name and profession, obviously. And the mystery about your maker. I'm sorry to hear about what happened to your sister, sir. Mother says it was not your fault.
Does it not scare you to know what I am? What your mother is?
Why should it?
My mother is the most compassionate woman. Must I be wary of her, Dr. Ried? Or you?
Ja, vielleicht.
Perhaps it's wise for a mortal never to totally trust a vampire. Your mother herself told me that we Ekon are creatures of deception. Maybe it's because we seem so alive.
That may be true for a naive girl, but I have the best teacher when it comes to getting rid of an insistent immortal.
Your mother is not like any other vampire I've met.
I believe she thinks the same about you, Dr. Ried.
Ja, ich meine, sie hat einen starken Geist, also kann man sie nicht so leicht täuschen.
Do you know why Lady Ashbury chose you to become her daughter?
No, I don't. Each time I ask her that question, she smiles and says it's precisely because I dare to ask such questions.
Do you ever regret that she chose you?
Of course not. Though I often wonder if she adopted others before me. If so, where are they buried? How was it for them to pass through life with a never-aging mother?
Das ist eine gute Frage. Aber aus denen sie ja auch, glaube ich, immer wieder mal den Namen wechselt. Wird schwierig, die nachzuvollziehen, wie hieß er.
She's been quite busy these last few nights. I suspect you may see her before me.
Ja, definitiv. Wie sie früher. Ja, na gut. Bevor wir es hier heute machen, werde ich den Part an der Stelle auch schon wieder. Ich danke euch fürs Zusehen. Wenn euch das eine Wertung daraus gefallen hat, wenn nicht das folgt, könnt ihr euch gerne nach Abo lassen. Und ich hoffe, wir sehen uns in der nächsten Folge von Vampyr wieder. Ciao.